Hello and welcome to this course. I want to start this course really by explaining what is mindfulness. We all hear about mindfulness, don't we? And it's been talked about everywhere. We get mindful colouring books, mindful everything. But what actually is it? Mindfulness is living in the present moment instead of living in our heads. Now what they say is that we live 80% of our day in our head. And when you think about it, it's very true, isn't it? We can be wandering along to the shop, but we're not taking any notice of the surroundings or what's actually happening around us because we're too busy living in our head, worrying about our problems and what's actually happening in the day. So all we're doing is living in our head. And we do this, don't we, when we're at work or anywhere else, or when we're driving in the car. We're driving in the car, but we're taking no notice of where we're going because we're just living in our head. So they say we spend about 80% of our day living in our head. What we do is we go over things that have happened in the past, and then we whittle about things that may happen in the future. So the things that happened in the past, there's nothing we can do about them now. Well, if there is, we could change it, that'd be great. But the thing is, what we do is we whittle and worry about the past for the next week or month or year. 2 years, 20 years, 50 years, and we go over and over it again, don't we, wishing it could be different, and we just keep on going over and over the past. Now, if that worked, if it actually sorted, if we whittled and worried about it, then we'd all be very happy people, because we do that all the while. So a lot of people say, well, Sharon, I need to think about the past, because I need to learn my lesson from it. I guarantee at the time it happened, you learnt your lesson. You may have actually learnt not to trust someone. You may have learnt that you were in the wrong, and then you would have done everything in your power to try and fix that there and then. You wouldn't wait 10, 20 years to fix it. You would have learnt your lesson at the time. You may learn that someone's not to be trusted. You may learn that, it doesn't suit you. It could be anything, but it doesn't make any difference by going over and over and over again for the next few months or few years. So we spend most of our time going over what's already happened, instead of living in the present moment. And then the other thing we do, which is even stranger, is we decide what we should do, is we should worry about the future. Now, I don't know about you, but I can't predict the future. So I'm not a fortune teller. So the future is a story you've made up in your head. So if you've made a story up in your head, and then you decide to worry about it. That's crazy, isn't it? And then even more crazy, we then get mad at people when the future doesn't work out the way we hoped it would work out, but they have no idea what the story was. So they've got their own little story, and we've got our story, and then we get upset when this story doesn't actually come to fold. So we spend 80% of our day worrying about something we can't change, or whittling about something that we have no idea whether it's actually going to happen or not. Instead of living in the current moment. So what mindfulness is about, it's about teaching you to come back to the present moment and living your life here and now, not spending most of your time in your head. Now they say we spend 80% of our time in our head. They also say we can only truly be happy when we're living in the current moment. If you think of the last time that you were having a laugh, having a giggle, you probably with friends or family, and you were definitely living in the current moment, enjoying their company. You weren't sitting there whittling and worrying about things in your head. So they say we can only truly be happy when we're living in the present moment. So that way we can only be happy 80% of the day. So what we're going to do throughout this course is try and get you to come into the current moment more and more, and try and balance it out. So at the moment we're only in the current moment 20% of the day. 80% of the day we're living in our head. Let's just see if we can balance that up. Even if we just got it 50-50, that'd be brilliant. I'm going to be asleep for some of that time. So I'm thinking, wow, that'd be nice. I could potentially be happy for quite a lot of my waking hours. So it's all about just being in the present moment. And that's what these exercises are all going to be about. So thank you, and I'll see you on the next exercise.